We talked about the whole like TikTok wants you to post like one thing a day now.
Fuck TikTok. I've lost so many followers, but I don't think that it's like people actually unfollowing me. I think it's just like bots and
it's
whatever else they're getting rid of. But still, out. And I'm so shadow banned. Like even my fashion content isn't being pushed at all, which is crazy. Like I'm talking about posting videos and less than 500 views in 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours. Like it's crazy. So, but whatever, it is what it is. Like I'm just on Instagram and Facebook until further notice. Like I'm posting it on TikTok because I'm doing I think I talked about it last week. I'm doing 14 days of 14 plays of Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I saw that. I liked it. It was dope.
Yeah, so I got it. I haven't done today's yet. I usually post them early, but I got to do it today. But it's like I'm posting it on TikTok. But yeah, I don't even be over there checking to see if anybody's seen it because I know ain't nobody seen it. I just go straight back to Instagram.
Because once you reach a certain amount of followers, the way the amount of views doesn't make sense. It's like you're not showing this to my followers, bro.
Right.
Anyway, welcome to the Hey Coworker podcast, home of your favorite not safe for work coworkers, and of course, you all, the best coworkers in the world. Thank y'all for being here yet again. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you decided to be here with us. I am RJ, the friendly neighborhood Dom, and this is
Ebony,
aka
Big Rocks.
Not the little one.
Never the little one.
It was funny. You said Ebony, and like, I instantly thought of like my my homegirl / big cousin, Ebony Stewart. Mm-hmm. Phenomenal person.
When I hear Ebony, the very first person I think of is from Players Club. The second thing I think of is porn. Because that's the only time I ever really hear anybody referencing black people as Ebony is in porn. So
you're not wrong. You're absolutely not wrong. But yeah, welcome back to the Hey Coworker podcast. We are happy that you all are here. If you're watching us on YouTube, go ahead and like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you're listening to us on Apple, on Spotify, go ahead and like, subscribe, leave a comment, leave a review. Let us know what you think. Tell us ways that you think that we can improve, things that you would like to see from us, all of that good stuff. All right. So with that being said, how you doing, friend?
I am doing, I'm doing great. Sorry, I had to wrap something up. But yes, I'm doing great. I am extremely tired because I stayed up late and woke up early. So I am very tired. But other than that, I'm in good spirits.
I am doing good. I'm going to do something I don't normally do, which is I'm going to try to find a way to talk about I've realized I don't really share things about my relationship. When I go back and I listen to the episodes, I don't talk about my relationship for real at all. Like I mentioned various like little things, but I don't really talk about my relationship. So I might start doing that, or maybe that'll just be on Patreon. Who knows? Because sometimes, and part of that is because I've always been, although I talk about my relationship, I don't give details of my relationship, specifically because once I put that out there, then motherfuckers feel like they can have an opinion on your relationship, and I don't really like that, which is why I've primarily avoided it. But sometimes there are things that happen that I think this could be a teachable moment, like today. Today was very much a teachable moment. Like I love baby girl. That's my baby. That's my heart. That is my joy. Do she be getting on my fucking nerves? You bet your ass.
Bet your bottom dollar.
So yeah, that's I'm gonna try to get better at doing that. But you said you're good. How you been? We ain't shot since. Was it Friday? We shot Friday. That extra day always feels like it's so much longer than it is, bro.
I've been great. Things are good all the way around. I don't know if you saw what Vet did for me.
I did.
Yeah, he's the sweetest.
I knew it was gonna happen because when you posted and said he got 3 packages, he texted me and goes, "Wait till she see what happened, bro." I'm like, I know.
Well, I knew they were for me. Well, okay. I knew that But I didn't think it was this. I thought he was just already getting my whatever he was getting me for Valentine's Day. But I knew he don't order shit unless it's for me. I knew it was for me. Mm-hmm. But that whole day was just a great day. We just had such a good day. We went to the gun range. I shot an AR-15 for the first time.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I need to take little one. Which one did y'all go to?
We went to Athena.
Where's that at?
I-10, like near Memorial.
Oh, okay. That's far now from where I live.
It's not too bad. I mean, yeah, but it's not that bad. Once you get on the highway, like you just got to make it to 10. But they do ladies half price. So it'd be $9 for ladies and free gun rentals if she doesn't have one, or if she just wants to try something that she doesn't have. Handguns. And then all you got to do is pay for the ammunition.
Okay.
But yeah, I shot an AR-15 for the first time, and I actually prefer it to my pistol.
We've talked about this. I prefer long guns to a pistol too. Yeah,
I prefer it to my pistol. So that was cool. Then we went to do putt-putt. Then we went to the immersive game box. Have y'all been?
Y'all got stamina.
We prepared for the day.
Little one would want to do one of those things and then go back to the house.
Yeah. No, it was a good time. We spent the whole day out. We went. So the immersive game box it's inside this like mall, but when you go in there, there's all these different rooms. So when you walk in there, it's a room with 4 walls. 3 of the 4 walls are touchscreen, and there's like projections onto them. And then the back wall is where the door is. That's just glass. But they have all these different type of games that you can play, and you put this like headset thing on. But it's not over your eyes like regular VR, but it's on your head so that it can track where you are. So we did Squid Games.
Okay.
It was a lot of fun, but it glitched a lot. Like the sensor kept losing us, and so our characters wouldn't move. They'd just be stuck because the sensor kept like losing us. But when it was working, like it was very fun. So, but that whole day, like after we did that, went to get something to eat, went to get my nose pierced, and then came home to that. And like, I'm not a crybaby anymore. I used to be a crier. Like I would cry at the drop of a dime all the time, but I'm not like that anymore. I don't know when that happened. When I've become like, I don't think I'm hard. Like I still have the same emotions, but it just takes more for me to actually cry. He pulled that Ted Lasso book out.
Oh, I saw.
A wrap.
It's one of those. It wasn't the fact that he spent so much money or did whatever. It was the fact that he paid attention to this thing that you have talked about that was so important for you. And then like.
Yes. But also he got in trouble for making that joke about the book.
He talked about that. We
talked about that on the show.
Yeah, because I'm remembering because I listened back when I'm trying to like look for clips and stuff. Mm-hmm. Something behind me.
Yes. Bro. Okay. And that, my friends. Well, I don't know if we're keeping this in. Okay. I don't know how I have to see. I don't know how far back we need to go.
They probably can't see it, but that, my friends, is one of the reasons why.
I was just been saying that's one of the reasons we're leaving here.
Yeah. And we're back.
But yeah, he got in trouble for making a joke about the book. So, you know, but it was very good. I was very surprised. It's not the book from the show, but it is like a leadership book to where if you want to be a leader like Ted Lasso, this is how you can implement that. But I was just like, you did good because we don't have to have a whole another Ted Lasso section on this show. We finally finished it in tears. But I don't think I've ever had an emotional investment in a TV show this way.
Really?
Ever. And I love TV. I like to watch TV. I have favorite shows. I have shows that I can like. Even my comfort shows, it's different than this because with my comfort shows, I can just put those on and do things. Yeah. Like when I put on Parks and Rec, I put on The Good Place, I put on The Office.
Not paying attention,
right? Because maybe it's because they have become comfort shows because I've seen them so much. I don't have to sit down and watch every single episode. But I watched Ted Lasso all the way through twice. every time it's on, I am in front of the TV watching.
It's so good.
It's so good. It's so good. The character development. I was just like, we recently finished it, and I was just like, the way Jamie Tart changed
his whole arc, and I haven't finished it yet. So okay, when do we record next?
Not next Saturday, but not this upcoming Saturday, but the Saturday after that, or weekend after that.
Okay, before we come back and record next, I am gonna try to finish this show.
Yeah,
because I struggle with finishing things. I still ain't finished the last season of goddamn The Wire, so you know what I'm saying. Like it's a thing. But yeah, I'm gonna try to watch it because I really did love the show.
So good. And then so I when I posted the video over on Instagram, so many people one person was like, tell us why you love Ted Lasso so much. I pulled out my camera so fast. I'm so glad you asked. Let's get into it.
I saw the video today. I was like, oh, okay.
I was so excited. I was like, I'm so glad anybody asked this. I've been waiting to brag on this show. And then somebody sent me, I don't know if do you remember the episode when Keely needed space? Like Roy was just all over her, like everywhere she went. Roy said, I made you remember he came home at the end and put the headphones in and he made her I'm sorry for not understanding Keely playlist. Apple actually has it, and somebody sent it to me like it's an actual playlist. So they just sent it to me today. I saved it to my phone, but I haven't listened to it yet.
The way Apple be making they shows stupid interactive.
Yeah. That's why I'm surprised there's no book. I really wanted there to be an actual book. The way I would buy that book. The way I would spend whatever on that book.
We love some merch now.
Yeah. I put it right on my coffee table. I don't even have a coffee table. I'm going to get a coffee table just to put this book on it.
So we're moving to the new place.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, are you?
Yes, I'm done.
Okay. So y'all can't see, but I'm moving. Currently, as we are speaking, there are pictures no longer on the wall, like all of that stuff. We're moving currently. I'm at so we're gonna record. My brother has a 3-bedroom. He's not there. He's on deployment. He has a 3-bedroom, but we're only gonna be using 2 of the bedrooms because one of them is his bedroom, and he was like, I have one rule: don't sleep in my bed. That's fine, my G.
Understandable.
We're gonna use your room for storage. Like I'm gonna use I'm taking all the stuff that we're not gonna use all of his stuff, and we're putting it in his room. Mm-hmm. And I'm probably gonna put a couple of like dressers in his room for me to go get stuff, and then she'll have
more space in y'all's room.
Yeah, which that one of the bedrooms is small. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, okay, this bedroom feels small. There is currently, I think it's a full size or a queen. I don't know the difference at this point. What is a full size and what's a queen?
Same.
They're basically the same. Right?
They take the same sheets.
Do they really?
Yeah, you can get like there. Yes, it will be tight on a queen, but yes, there are sheets that say full/queen. Yeah.
So he's got like a queen/full size bed in there, and I'm just like, I'm not big. I'm also not small. Mm-hmm. And Joy is not
tiny.
Yeah. And I be realizing that when I see her like next to other women. Mm-hmm. Like she'll go and she'll give somebody a hug, and I'll be like, oh, yeah, you an Amazon low key on a cool. Yeah. So thinking about, and I don't like the process of like having to do the new thing. Like he already got a bed in there. We could just use that one. But also, no. So we're going to have to probably put that bed in storage, which I need to figure out what all stuff from here is going in storage. Mm-hmm. Probably if not both of these couches. Probably just one, because she's going to want to get new furniture for the living room for the new place. Mm-hmm. And one of these couches will just go in whatever room is my room.
Gotcha.
Because that'll be where I do content and just have a room to myself.
If you are able, make it cozy. The way I don't ever leave my room, like the way.
Oh no, it's gonna be so. When I say I'm making a room, yes. My room, it's gonna be my room. The only thing that there's not gonna be in there is a bed.
Yeah.
Which I might have which if I keep the long couch, that's a bed.
The way like Bet usually leaves the house, sometime in the afternoon. As soon as he leave, I go in my room and I don't come out unless I'm leaving or going to the bathroom, going to get something to eat. Or ain't no TV in there and I need to watch TV when I eat. So I'll come out to basically to eat and use the bathroom or whatever. And then I'm right back in there, like just chilling, laying on the floor. I have like the space heater in there with the door closed, so it's warm. I ain't got no socks on my like. It was so funny. Remember, I was telling you about the guy Speedy who I went live with or whatever. So I went live with Speedy again just last night, and we were talking because he remembered me from before. And the first time I talked to him, I didn't have my sign up that says the Roxanne Effect. So, I had told him that I was getting it. So we talked about that, and then he was like, "Oh, so do you like art?" And I said, "I like me." He said, "Well, what does that mean?" The way I turned it around and showed him them 3 big ass pictures of me on the wall. I'm like, don't nobody love me more than me.
That's not, yeah. I was realizing that there are a lot of people that don't like to be alone, that don't like to be by themselves. And I'd be like, that's because you don't like yourself.
Yeah.
I enjoy me. So being by myself with me is fan-fucking-tastic. I love it.
I be cracking me up.
Dying laughing.
Doubled over, knee slapping fun. You hear me?
I don't know why you don't like you.
That's crazy. And how dare you not like you and expect other people to like you? Because we can tell you don't like you. Even if I was about to like you, I can tell you don't like you. And
so
you
now
know
I don't like you.
Now you know you better than anybody else, so you got to have a reason.
Mm-hmm.
And one of my favorite quotes is, a smart person learns from their mistakes, a wise person learns from the mistakes of others. If you don't like you, I don't like you either. Because you what you know.
I'm learning from your mistake.
Ain't got to tell me twice. Speaking of that, this isn't really a segue, but I just have to get this out. Somebody, I think it was a man, I can't be sure. Somebody left a comment on one of my videos. It's an old video. It's about men, women, whatever. That's not important. The paragraph was fat and didn't have one single punctuation mark. Not one. Not a period, a comma, an apostrophe. It didn't have nothing. And so I made a video.
Facebook, huh?
No, Instagram. I made a video and was like, please come to the front of the class. Why do y'all think that shit is okay? For a lot of people, it's typos. Typos don't really bother me that much because I use swipe. It's very rare that I misspell something. I will sometimes put the wrong word because I use swipe on my phone. Like when I'm texting, I use swipe. And it just happens sometimes. And like I get how that can be confusing, but not using punctuation is intentional.
So, yes, and I'm going to take it a step further than what you just said. Because for me, it's the fact that you left a long-ass paragraph. Nobody finna read that, bro.
Oh, no, I'll read it.
I'm not. If you leave me something, I'm gonna read the first sentence and probably the last sentence, and I'm ignoring all that shit in the middle. Because for why? Also, you don't want to be the guy that's leaving paragraphs.
Yeah.
Because if you're leaving paragraphs, what are you trying to tell us? Yeah. It's not good. It's never anything positive.
I enjoy it though. Sometimes I won't read. If it's like that, I'm not reading it. If it don't have no punctuation because you don't care. But that's not even the point, right? The point is. It was a few, but it was a few too many people fighting and defending their right to be illiterate on the internet. This ain't, who's paying me? I ain't getting graded for this. This ain't school. We ain't writing a paper. It's commas, bro.
But so that's fair. However, I am not obligated to try to decode this. I understand, like, you got typos. I'm dyslexic. I'm not great with punctuation, grammar, all of that stuff. But if you want me to, like, you obviously don't want to be understood then.
Right. Or you don't care how you look. And that's fine. Like, I told people a couple of girls, and it was both girls, 2 black girls telling me, this ain't school. Don't nobody have to do that. Ain't nobody paying me. I said, babe, I don't have to be paid to use punctuation marks. Like, at my big grown age, commas are normal for me because even if I didn't know proper sentence structure, I talk how I type. I naturally talk with commas and periods. Mm-hmm. If you don't know where to put it, say the sentence out loud. Wherever you naturally pause is probably where you should put a comma. Like, so it would be harder for me to not put commas and periods in my sentences. It's like, and y'all are on here defending your right to look illiterate. That's fine. But a long paragraph with not one punctuation mark is crazy. And I'm judging you. Now, here's the thing. Who am I? When I see that shit.
The person whose post you commented on?
What? But when I see that shit in other people's comments, I'm judging you. Yeah, look at this person. Like, you.
Well, that's crazy.
I know you tired from all them run-on sentences. I told the girl that last night because she up. I'm up late because I'm waiting on Beth to get home. I don't know why she up late. You know, she might have a good reason too. But anyway, she's responding to me at 12 o'clock at night. And I'm like, I told her, girl, go to bed because I know you tired from all them run-on sentences. You've been running nonstop. So I know you're exhausted. But it's just like, you can do whatever you want. You can type however you want. But when you come into my comments, especially, and I can't say I do have a bias. Because if we are having a conversation and we are talking about nothing, like just conversing as friends, or if there is an argument going on and we're on the same side, I'm not correcting you, period. I don't care what you misspell or mistype. I am not correcting you. As soon as it's beef, as soon as you're trying to tell me I'm wrong, as soon as you're trying to tell me you disagree, so you use the wrong two. You use the wrong there. There's supposed to be I will, yeah.
So as someone who is dyslexic, I hate that shit. I have a line in a poem where I said, when motherfuckers can't figure out, when they can't argue with the content of what you're saying, they will argue about punctuation and grammar and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
That is fine. If I don't mind people doing that if you don't understand what I said.
Yeah.
If you understood what I said and you're just being an asshole because you're like, oh, you didn't misspell this. Motherfucker, I'm still ragtagging you with all these misspellings, all these grammars, and all this extra whatever. Like, no.
Yeah. I do it in the middle of responding. Like, if I can understand what you're saying, I will start it off with asterisk with the correct there and then proceed to go in on it. You spelled this wrong, but anyway, let's move forward.
I'm not even gonna lie. I'd be hot. I wouldn't even know how to.
I'm good for an asterisk there. Anywho, and then right back to what I was saying.
The dyslexic 13-year-old in me is like he's having a moment because like what? What you mean?
Yeah, but I just like, here's the thing. This applies to so many different things. You can do whatever you want, but you cannot be confused when people are judging you or when people are thinking that, like, because one person said, just because I type like this doesn't make me illiterate. You look like it.
No, it doesn't make you illiterate, but it doesn't give you your literacy credibility.
Right.
It doesn't look like you're
trying. Like
your age and your literacy level are on the same level.
It's like, I don't know you. You are a person on the internet. So your internet persona is who you are to me.
This is the other thing. People on TikTok have been getting away with that because they ain't have to type nothing. Because you could make a response video and people go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I don't know why they be doing that, but they be doing that. To me, it's this. You got on here, made this whole video. Did you watch it back? You don't even talk good. And you pre-recorded this, bro. Right. Like, how do you not talk good and you recorded this? And you obviously didn't watch it back.
Right. And that was the thing that people were in my comments saying, yeah, but you didn't answer the question. You're doing all this too. Well, first of all, that video is old as hell. And if you click on the comment, it will take you to the video where I answered that question and tons others like it. I am not giving that video any more of my attention at all.
Yep.
But we can talk about, like, this video is old. You are in the comfort of your own home. It's tech or wherever you are. Like, you are not being forced or put on the spot to respond. You had time to add a fucking period in there. You had time to spell things right. They were trying, and then they were being rude as hell. They were saying something about how you gonna be living with a man and letting him. They tried to say raw dog you, but they said road dog, and the comments went in. The comments did not disappoint.
First of all, why are you worried about who I'm living with and what the various levels of protection we are using sexually? That's weird.
That has nothing to do with nothing. But also, it's just like, but you did that unprovoked and couldn't even be bothered to proofread it. So don't expect me to take you seriously. Like, don't expect me to actually feel any type of obligation to answer your questions because you couldn't even be bothered enough to spell shit right or to, like, unprovoked. Like, it's not like you trying to hurry up and respond to me so that I know you. No, this video is months old.
Speaking of responses that didn't hit the mark, we never talked about this whole Nicki Minaj Meg thing. Okay,
we can do that. I just want to show you one thing. This is, well, you can't see it, but they said Road Dog. I'm so sorry, guys. Go to my Instagram. It's a video of me in a cheetah print onesie with my bonnet on, and just look at the second pinned comment so that you can see what it is. The gift. Where did you even find it?
What does that even mean, bro?
Because whoever it was trying to put raw dog, but they put road dog. So that's what ROW.
And someone responded with
a dog rowing.
I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna hold you. That was worth it. Like, I'm here for it.
Okay. I was on live and somebody asked me, how do you feel about Nicki Minaj and Megan? Like, what's first and foremost, big A shout. Second of all, I don't give a damn about them rich people problems. But this is the podcast. I'm only invested
I'm only invested for entertainment purposes.
Right. I'm at work now.
I have met Meg. Mm-hmm. I know who Meg is. Meg probably does not remember who I am because I met her when she was a freshman in college. But yeah, Meg is cool people. And also, Meg ain't say nobody's names. So only the people, she said hit dogs gonna holla. So only the people that felt like they were being talked about responded. You see, Drake ain't respond.
Drake did respond. He just didn't say nothing. But he started popping out with all them damn trench coats on because he don't want us to see them scars. Them BBL scars.
He leaked a video of his what's the name of that? Apparently he's got a missile. I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it either.
Little one told me she saw it. She was like, I saw it. I was like, okay.
Somebody came in my live, told me it was giving ED. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Drake is, I don't want to think about Drake having sex. Gross. I don't know why. It's disgusting to me. I don't want to think about the fact that he has one of those because
smooth like a Ken doll. That's what you want him to be down there.
Yeah, just asexual as fuck.
Okay,
it's what I like to imagine because I don't know. He's Drake.
There are a few celebrities that I like that I don't want to imagine. Nicki is one of them people. Like, I don't want to imagine Nicki.
I don't want to just because it seems gross. Her butt just seems in the way and distracting.
I'm not going to make any comments about that. What I will say is, because I know the internet and y'all not going to clip me and be like, he hates black women. No, we're not doing that. But I don't.
This is a nice little get up you have on.
Oh, like what? Oh, I appreciate you. In case y'all, I got the, yeah. So yeah, I think Nicki was, someone said to me a long time ago that Nicki gives, you know those women that like cry at the gender reveal parties when they find out that they're having a girl?
Like sad cries? Mm-hmm.
They said Nicki gives that. And I was like, now that I've seen it, I can't unsee it. I also am just not overly invested in Nicki Minaj at this point in life because she just be doing too much.
Yeah. It's
a lot for me.
I gave up on Nicki Minaj a long time ago.
Okay.
And I can tell you the exact moment. I don't remember who she was arguing with. She was arguing with some fan, if I'm not mistaken, on Twitter.
Girl.
This is a while back. But here's the thing, right? They were going back and forth in the DMs. And she said in one post, one message, it wasn't multiple messages, it was one message. She said something along the lines of, I'm 34 years old. I don't have blah, 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 blah. I'm sorry. I meant I'm 35. Why didn't you just erase it and type it over? You didn't have to leave it there. It was one message.
Wait, Nicki did that?
Nicki did that. And it was so small.
People in the industry
it was not the point. Like most people were like, it glossed over it. That I have never let go. Why would you do that? She has lost her mind. And then it's like, okay.
But also the thing that she the thing that she said, the whole bar about Megan's Law. First of all, niggas had to Google Megan's Law because we didn't know that off the top of our heads. Mm-hmm. And also, you didn't have to say nothing.
Well, I feel like she did have to say something. Well, she didn't have to say anything. But it's not, this isn't she ain't talking about me because we all know she's talking about you. But
you don't have to, okay. I remember T.I. said a long time ago, if you talking about me, say my name if you talking about me. If you not, then we don't got nothing to talk about. And that's how I be feeling. Like if you talking about me, you can say my name and I will show up like Candyman. Like, let's go. But other than that, I'm not doing all of this like back and forth. We think that they might be talking about you or they've.
Well, no, I mean, she didn't say her name, but
it was clearly about her because ain't nobody else.
The thing that,
but also it's you can't defend it, bro.
The thing that gets me, right? Everybody's trying to figure out, when did this beef start? Why is Nicki so upset with Megan? Where is all this coming from? It started when
Megan did a song with Cardi.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people say, and I believe that. I feel like Nicki is trying to make it seem like that's not it, and she keeps talking about that live where her and Megan were together, and Megan was trying to make her drink, and Megan suggested that she get an abortion if she's pregnant. Megan knew that Nicki was trying to get pregnant, that she wanted a baby, and she kept saying like, well, if you are, girl, you know what you need to do, and she kept trying to make her drink. That is the narrative that Nicki was running with. Now, even if that was 100% true and factual, here's the thing.
Megan at the time was like in her early.
I don't give a damn how old Megan was. That's not where I'm going with it. My thing is, if you are my friend, yeah, I'm not encouraging you to have a baby with a nigga that's on the sex offender list. Get rid of it. I'm not encouraging you to have a baby with a man who can't take that baby to the park.
Okay, I was not going there with it, and I'm glad that you did. Because what I was gonna say was absolutely not that. It was like, why were you okay? I understand kind of being mad about that joke, but also like Meg is in her, I think at the time probably early to mid 20s. Meg ain't thinking about having no goddamn kids. Yeah. That's a joke that she would make with her like friends that are of her same age. Right. The other thing is, y'all are not real friends. Y'all are industry friends. So why are you mad about this for real?
Yeah. Yeah.
There's just certain stuff I'm just not gonna be upset about.
I would have did the exact same thing. Get rid of it. He can't ever take that baby. He probably can't even take the baby to the doctor because it's a children's hospital.
See, you would have made hurtful jokes.
I'm not joking. Why would you do that? Why did you marry this nigga?
I don't know why.
Like, yeah, no, she absolutely right. If that is what happened, even if it is 100% factual, that is what Megan said, I don't blame her. Why would you have a baby with a man who has to be registered? No,
he's not just registered, but what he's actually been accused and convicted of. And let's not forget that Nicki Minaj got her ass online and was harassing that girl. Yes, that was the point for me, which I said, yeah, I'm kind of out on Nick. Nicholas, I need you to regroup.
Husband's rapist, pedophile. Brother. The man who she named her alter ego after. Hers is Roman Zelensky, but there's a real man named Roland Polinsky. Pedophile. Okay.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I don't have no dog in this fight. I don't care. I'm not nobody's fan. But the real problem with Nicki Minaj, more than anything else that she's done, is the way that she controls them fucking fans of hers and has them out here literally trying to ruin people's lives because they don't have shit else to do. That shit. It's out of control.
And it's like, Nicki, do whatever you want to do. I don't think that you, in all honesty, I do not think that you won this beef. I think that everything that Megan said was factual. I think that your response was
weak. Ass. The song was ass. All she did was put her tweets on wax.
I don't understand why you would do that.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Like, whenever stuff like this happens, I'd be like, who be in these people's teams? Like, who you be giving around you that is like, that wouldn't be like, nah, you need to redo that. Because this is the thing. It's rap beef. So we're not looking for like how true everything is. It could be not true. Like, Eminem once said that his daughter Haley and Ja Rule were the same height. Like, we don't actually care about whether or not it's true. We just want it to be entertaining. And this is when Haley was like 7. So like, they definitely weren't the same height. But
they're probably the same age. No, she probably older than him now.
Yeah. Because niggas be lying about the age. But anyway.
No, Ja Rule's birthday is February 29th. So he only has a birthday once every 4 years. So he's like 12.
I did not know that.
Yeah, Timmy. He has a birthday this year, though.
You be having celebrity facts just like
off. Yeah,
I ain't know that about.
I have a good rememberer.
You are, but yeah, like we don't care about how factual. We want the bars to be hard, and the bars just weren't hard.
Mm-mm. And we see that the way she completely dropped off the top 200 list or some shit like that. She's nowhere on the list, and Megan is still at number 1.
There was also stuff, I don't know, people are talking about the Grammys and talking about Taylor Swift as well. And I'm not invested in Taylor Swift, partially because I haven't been invested in Taylor Swift for a lot. Let me get this straight. I have never been invested in Taylor Swift. But because there's always been something about that girl that I just went.
That one year she won best artist of the year over Michael Jackson the year he died.
So there was that. There's just been several things. The same way I feel about, and it's not to the same degree, but the same way I'd be like, that little Bobby girl that was out here doing interviews. The same way I feel about Bobby is the same way I feel about Taylor Swift. Mm-hmm. It's not for me, and that's okay. It doesn't have to be for me. I'm not your chosen demographic, and so you're not looking to appeal to me. I'm gonna just stay over here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, nah, I'm good, bro.
Yeah, I don't ever watch the Grammys. I don't watch a lot of live TV at all. But I saw some
appointment television is whack.
Yeah, I saw some stuff, clips and stuff like that, and it's like, cool. This is all rich people stuff. Like I completely understand what Jay-Z was saying about Beyonce and her not having a
Grammy for best album of the year.
Yeah, I completely understand, but at the same time she has more Grammys than anybody else, and this is rich people problems, and I can never I don't have the extra bandwidth to care about that right now.
Niggas is out here living paycheck to paycheck.
Those are rich people problems.
And I can walk and chew gum at the same time, but some things just seem ridiculously unimportant when I look at the landscape of what else is happening in the world. And you could do that for anything, but sometimes it's just like, I get it, my G, but you got money that most of us will never see in our entire lives. Actually, that 99% of us will never see in our entire lives.
Yeah, you have more money than me and my mama and my grandma combined.
They have said within our lifetime we will probably see the first trillionaire, which is ridiculous.
That is outlandish.
You have 1,000 billions?
And for what?
You have 1,000 billions.
And for what? What do you think is the number, the amount of money where money doesn't matter anymore? Like, let's say you won $1 million, right? Mm-hmm. And you decided, you know what, I'm going to take this $1 million and I'm going to buy a house. Well, the house that you chose with that $1 million is vastly different than the house you would chose if somebody said, hey, I'm going to give you $10 million. So at what point does the amount of money no longer matter? Your decisions are the same.
Anything after how broke am I? Really, for me, anything after $100 million. That
was my number 2.
Anything after $100 million is like, it doesn't.
Like, I'm not making different decisions because I have $100 million liquid versus $200 million liquid. Like, yeah, I'm making the same decisions. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100 million was my number 2. Like, that's not where the life changing number starts, but that's just saying, like, at this point, I have so much money that it doesn't matter. Pretty much. That's like every extra dollar I get it doesn't matter. So
we haven't even gotten to this goddamn outline yet, which is because I put stuff on here. There's so we have things found in the trash. We got a break room question, and we got not a lie told.
Okay.
Actually, let's start with Not a Lie Told, because I have a feeling you're gonna be able to lie about this one. I don't know if you've seen it or not.
You feel like I won't be able to?
I feel like you will.
Oh, okay.
And I'm gonna be able to. Because this is one of them ones that like, we're just gonna see.
You've seen this.
I'm not telling you whether I have or haven't, because that's part of the game.
Oh, okay.
So the Not a Lie Told for this week is Acrimony.
Acrimony?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I seen that. Of course I seen that. Who hasn't seen that? What black person hasn't seen that?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. There was a boat.
You ain't seen that movie? You know how I know? Because the first thing you brought up was the boat.
No, because that is the most important part.
That is the most important thing in the movie. I haven't seen the movie either, which is how I know you ain't seen the movie, because the first thing I would have brought up was the boat.
Because that's the most important part. I have seen the movie. The number one question I have throughout the movie is how the fuck did she get on that boat? There was love triangles. There was Taraji P. Henson.
It wasn't really a love triangle.
You said you ain't seen it, so how you know?
Because I know.
Have you seen the movie or not?
I'm not telling you.
So why you lying? Who's supposed to be lying here?
Both of us.
I can't have nothing.
But
no, I've never seen Acrimony. I don't watch Tyler Perry movies.
So the Whites and Tyler Perry is just a no?
Yeah, for the same reasons. No, I'm just kidding. Don't
do Tyler that, Perry Tyler movies, be hiring
actors and actors only.
Factual.
And I don't have any desire to be an actor, so
yeah, okay, fair.
But I do want to be a writer, so I'm barking up the wrong tree there. But yeah, I just got tired of the dark skinned villain come with the light skinned savior coming. Like, I just got tired of that. The movies that I do enjoy, like I enjoy Daddy's Little Girls.
I like that one. Also because the woman in that was absolute. His baby mama,
Tasha,
was garbage. Absolute.
That was
garbage.
Boom.
Yeah. She's great in everything she's in. Like I wholeheartedly believe her. Yeah. Mm-hmm. She was also the mom that was the mom of the twins from Atlanta. Mm-hmm. In Atlanta.
Mm-hmm. She was in the game too. As bitch ass Chauncey. Remember Tasha Max, her ex-husband or baby daddy, whatever, his new wife. She played his new wife, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever finished
Punk ass Chauncey is what it was.
Punk ass Chauncey.
I didn't finish the game either, and I can tell you exactly when I stopped, when BET took it over.
Was that when they renewed it? They like brought it back?
Yeah, and that's when a bunch of time had passed, and when it came back, the very first episode, the first thing we see is Tasha being scared of Kelly. That is the last thing that I remember watching. I turned that shit off after then.
Tasha ain't never been scared of Kelly.
Tasha was like hiding behind cars. Tasha Mack was like hiding behind cars, scared of Kelly, looking out, trying to figure out what Kelly was. I think it was because she had hooked Jason up with somebody or introduced Jason up to somebody.
Also, they
that.
Immediately wrote Derwin and Med School off the show. They were immediately gone.
Yeah. But okay, yeah, you got me. I ain't never seen Acrimony, but
neither have I. So, and I actually haven't. I have not seen that movie. I just know enough about it. That was like, so the litmus test for me is, do I know enough about it that I would be able to lie and accurately talk about this movie to be able to catch you out lying?
I feel like it's only fair if it's movies that you have not seen. I feel like if you pick a movie that you haven't seen and then ask me about it, you got to look it up to see if I was right. Because you're going to know if I'm lying if you've seen it. But if I can try and convince you that I haven't seen it and I can make the lie sound good, I could be telling you anything. That's can fair. I make you believe that I actually seen it, and then you got to look it up to see if I was right.
But also your ability to lie so good that you convince me that I don't think what I think. Well, really, that's just gaslighting. But I'm just saying, like I was trying to see.
Mm-hmm. Or maybe I should pick the movie.
We can go back and forth.
Yeah, if
both of us pick one?
Oh no, but I was saying, what if I pick the movie and try to convince you that I've seen it? A movie that I have not seen. and try to convince you that I've seen it.
Okay.
We could work it out.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Okay. So I only have like a few. Where are we at right now? So I got things found in the trash. And I've got which is a post that I saw, and it said, what's the black way to say, hey buddy, you're barking up the wrong tree? So we have that. And we also have, what did they say to you that hurt your feelings because it was true? And that one was interesting. Well, both of them were interesting.
Yeah.
So which would you like to start with?
The first one.
Okay. So, what is the black way of saying, hey buddy, you're barking up the wrong tree? The very first one I saw was, keep fucking around.
You gonna find out.
It didn't say you gonna find out, just keep fucking around. The next one was, hey fam, you better move around. That's definitely one. Black ways to say you're barking up the wrong tree, buddy. I'm not the one or the two. What is the black way to say, buddy, you're barking up the wrong tree? Look now. Alright. That's old school black. That look with now that and that I that's like you gotta have back problems to hit somebody with the alright nah.
Yeah. The first one to pop in my head was, who you talking to?
And that wasn't on here. I didn't see that one.
Oh yeah, that's the first. Like, who you talking to?
Black ways to say you're barking up the wrong tree, buddy. Keep playing. That's somebody mama. They got kids. You can't convince me that they don't got kids. Black ways to say you barking up the wrong tree, buddy. You good?
I love you good.
You good is
you
such
good can mean so many, a plethora
that
of
inflection,
things.
It's a beautiful thing.
You good can mean so many things.
Okay, so we got you good. We got black ways to say you barking up the wrong tree. Somebody just said just start windmilling. That's crazy.
Leading with a windmill
is wild.
Bonkers.
I don't know what y'all be going through in y'all lives.
Yeah, that's like leading with an uppercut. Leading with an uppercut, the first punch that you throw in a fight is an uppercut.
I've seen it work. It can be effective.
How can it not?
It's effective as shit.
But you clearly didn't want to be here.
No, not at all.
You trying to get this shit over with as quick as possible.
You're not here for the games. I've seen when somebody chin checks you with a fucking uppercut, bruh.
That every time I think about an uppercut, I think about, remember years ago that bus driver uppercut that
going
girl.
To jail now.
Going to jail now. And ever since then, that was the moment that I realized anybody leading with an uppercut is trying to end the fight immediately. They don't want to do this. They're trying to spare you.
Sparing somebody with an uppercut is crazy.
If you lead with an uppercut, you are capable of doing much worse.
That's like leading with a headbutt. Which would scare you more? If you saw the two things, someone leading with a really would it scare you more than a headbutt? If I see a motherfucker going with a headbutt, I'm like, oh, first of all, he know what he doing, or he's just so angry he was like, fists won't do.
Like headbutts feel white to me. Like I know other people do them, but it seems like a regular thing that white people would do in a fight. Like it doesn't seem crazy. An uppercut in a street fight? What? That's the motherfucker. I'm like, good luck, girl. Like, cause I can't. That nigga uppercut you. I am not getting involved. I'm so sorry.
Good luck, girl.
Yo, nigga uppercut you at dinner. Cause he punch you in the back of the head or something like that. I'm calling the police. Get off of her.
Get off of her.
But that nigga uppercut you in front of other people. I am not getting involved in that. I'll send a prayer up. I'm gonna call the police when I'm at home. I was out about an hour and a half ago.
Oh.
No, know. That's what I would tell the police. I'll be at home. I was out about an hour and a half ago.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. You waited a full hour and a half.
I'm waiting
you
till I am
an
home.
hour and a half? You been home. That's wild.
He not gonna ever know it was me, bitch. Because if he uppercutting you in front of other people, he do not give a fuck about me. He don't care about me. I'm not getting involved in that.
We talked about that when we was talking about the other, how like dudes be too scary to like intervene in situations. It's like,
yeah, my threshold is a little bit higher, but I do draw the line at a uppercut in front of the masses. You just out in the
that's
open.
your first punch.
How mad does somebody have to make you for you to come from back here? What? From
not a hook, not a cross.
Like, you got to rev it up from the bottom.
When I've seen people get chin checked like that, it's never. I threw an uppercut at somebody once, and it was like, hey, we're not doing that, bro. We were sparring.
You got
hey, bro, we're not doing that. Uppercut was the punch.
I feel like of all the punches I've ever seen, uppercut would be the worst to receive, because what if I bite my tongue? Like,
it's also one of them ones. It just looks so when it connects.
Like, if your mouth isn't already closed, your bottom teeth is smashing into your top and sitting your head.
Dog, that was my favorite punch when I was playing like Fight Night Heavy. And for those of y'all that know, Fight Night is a boxing game. Mm-hmm. My favorite thing, I would make that uppercut as strong as I can make it. As soon as I hit, and if I get a counter punch where I done weaved and hit you with an uppercut, you're dropping. Weave. Hadouken.
Yeah, no.
Hadouken was an uppercut. That's where we all got that from. Street Fighter and Mike Tyson.
Street Fighter, that's the name of that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that was. Oh, is there any more? Black ways to say you barking up the wrong tree, buddy. You got me fucked up. Mm-hmm. That was that one. And black ways to say you're barking up the wrong tree, buddy. Play where it's safe to do so.
Find you something safe to do. I love a good find you something safe to do.
Hey, play in traffic, not with me. Mm-hmm. Play with your mama, not with me. Side note, do you have like, we talked about this a little bit before, right? But like people hitting on you from private accounts with no profile picture, it's crazy.
For me, it's not hitting on. It's people trying to be my friend with those type of accounts. I don't get hit on that often on the internet via DM. Every now it happens, but it's I don't have that happen. It's always
friends. Someone slid in my DMs and asked me if they could be my slave, and my first reaction was during Black History Month. This is how you want to commemorate?
Were they?
I have no idea because they had no profile picture. It was just a black square. I have no idea who you are. And my question, like, I was like, normally I don't engage, but I was like, I got time today. I'm in a decent mood. Let's see where this takes us. And I was like, you don't know me. Why do you want to be my slave?
Did they respond?
They did. And they were just like, I just want to serve you. I said, to what end? Like, what do you, like, you want to be my slave for why? Like, I just want to like cook for you and give you massages and feed you and like make you happy. And I'm like, why? Who sent you?
That's okay. So it's not just me. That was the first thing to come to my head, but I also can be a bit paranoid.
No, I'm definitely paranoid. Like, yo, hey, bro, who sent you? I don't even know if you're a man or a woman at this point.
Right.
And then they were like, can I get some feet pics? And I was like, how much are you willing to spend on them? Because, hey, if you come with the right price, I'll send you some Tootsies. I was like, I want pictures from the top and the bottom. Every picture is $40.
Yeah. The bottom of your feet? Huh.
That seems weird to me.
Yeah, no one's ever asked me that before.
I was doing clips and the bottom of your feet was in the pod at one point.
Mm-hmm. I'm okay with that. But I also didn't know that was a market. I thought it was just like, I didn't know the bottom. Yeah. People would comment about it. Like, people would leave comments and being like, I love the fact that her feet be in the camera.
Did they really? Mm-hmm. I didn't put those on TikTok, or I crop it out when I put it on TikTok because
I think it was before we had this angle.
Okay.
Yeah, it was before we had this angle. Yeah, they definitely be like, I love the fact that he be in the camera. A lot of people do be like, she be so comfortable. I be spread out.
I mean, yeah, why not?
I asked one time, the very first time, is it okay if I put my feet up? He said, yeah, that was all I needed to hear.
Yeah. Bro, you can't be polite in niggas' houses. Have you noticed that? Like you asked once, I'd be like, "Hey yo, can I use your bathroom?" And now the second time you be there, you'd be like, "Hey yo, can I do?" Why you asking? I'm like, bro, this not my house.
Yeah.
Why would I just assume that I can do things just because it was okay for me to do? Y'all don't understand consent. Just because it was okay for me to do something once doesn't mean I'm always gonna be able to do that thing.
Right.
I have to ask.
Or something else in the same realm. Like
I've got to confirm.
But no, I do. I ask. If I'm allowed to do, like, even when I'm over here, I don't just walk to your bathroom.
Yeah, no, you be like, hey, yo, can I use your bathroom? But also with a straight man, you kind of got to be like, is it safe to use your bathroom? Which I understand because it's not always. Sometimes I got hair in the sink. I got stuff all over. I ain't clean up good before I left and went to work. I woke up late. It's just a thing.
So I always ask as a courtesy.
But it's gonna be interesting when we do because. Like I said, the 3 bedrooms. One of them is gonna be the room where we do content, and I got to figure out how we're gonna do that because it's not that big. We probably need a table to put these on, or we'll use the other mic stands that we got. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe we try to record early. Or I get there early so we can try and set up and see if we need to go get some stuff, then we can do that.
Yeah. And also, I'm out in the middle of nowhere now.
Yeah. This is going to be the last episode here.
Bro, I didn't realize my brother lived in the hood till I was like.
The hood?
Low key. You're like, where you got me going?
Right.
It's not.
I didn't know they had hoods out there.
In Rosenberg? Mm-hmm. It's not hood the way it's the Mexican hood, so that look different slightly. It's like it's not. I ain't seen. I
was gonna say something racist.
Like I ain't seen no corner boys yet. Mm-hmm. But I have seen a lot of like you know how like when people just got too much stuff on their porch. Like y'all ain't got no HOA. That's okay. I feel you. And also I don't want to move no place where they got an HOA because you not finna tell me that I gotta cut this grass, bro. Like just leave me alone.
I don't know.
Oh, you want to live in a place with an HOA?
I don't know. I want there to be some type of order. Like if I live in a subdivision, now if my house is just a house. Ain't no houses around, or it's not like if there is a subdivision, I want there to be some type of uniform because it brings down your property values. Like if I buy a home and I want to sell it and there's no HOA here and my neighbor decided to paint their house green, nobody told them that they couldn't. That brings down my property value because who wants to buy the house that's next door to these people? Like that, all those things are.
But also. So for me personally, I go, so the fuck what they decide? That's their house. Let them paint their house what they want to paint their house.
Yeah, but if I'm looking at 2 houses and I like them both equally, I'm probably going to go with the one where I don't have to look out the window and see or I don't have to pull up every day and see this monstrosity of a house with a greenhouse, grass not cut, cars all in the front yard. Yeah, I would rather not.
But green is a little like like highlighter yellow,
pink, green. Like when I said green, I meant like grass green, like bright, like yeah. I wasn't thinking like I was picturing in my head like grass green, tree green, like a bright green. But it's like that if I'm choosing between 2 homes and I like them both pretty much equally, I'm going with the one that does not have a mess next to it because that mess is very easily like. I mean, you're not gonna get paint on my house, but like my house can't look great next to that. So, but I'm not necessarily a fan of HOAs either because of the shit. Like
they just be doing dumb shit.
Yeah, like whatever I decide to put in my backyard is my business. I understand the front because this is facing the street, and I do like a uniform look. Like
also, why are you worried about what's going on? That's like you trying to regulate what's going on inside of my house.
They will do that. Like if you have a gate, a fence around or whatever, anything that you put up that is higher than that has to be approved. Like if it can be seen from the street because it's higher than the fence, it has to be approved in a lot of HOAs. You know, I used to be in real estate. And I owned a home.
I would be ignoring an HOA like a motherfucker.
They'll fine you, and then
I'm not paying it.
You have to.
What are they gonna do if I don't?
It's a part of your mortgage, and if you don't pay that, then you don't pay your mortgage.
Well, no, I just pay the mortgage part. I'm not paying the HOA part. Is there a way to separate them? No.
Yeah, but it doesn't work like that.
I'm spiteful.
It doesn't work. You would be hurting yourself more than anybody else. Now, it also depends. A tidbit of information.
I ain't never owned a home.
When you move into a new home, if you move into a new construction, somewhere where they are still building other homes around you, your HOA is controlled by the builders. So the builders are the ones who control it. Once all the homes have been built and sold and there's no need for those people to be there anymore, that's when you get the community HOA. So then it becomes up to the people who actually live there. Now, when I owned a home, it was the builders who were still in charge. So they had I can't say much stricter rules because I didn't stick around, but I feel like it would have been different. With the amount of people complaining in the Facebook group for our property, for our community, I figure once they left, a lot of the things would change. But that's something to keep in mind too. Like if you are buying a house, the HOA is going to be controlled by the builders if they're still there building.
Okay.
The more you
Good
know.
to know. Mm-hmm. So we had that, and then we did acrimony, and now we just got. The only thing left on here really is this question.
Okay.
You ready to do
we
that?
We can end on that, yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, what did they say that hurt your feelings because it was true? Oh, wow. We're just friends as we were laid up, snuggling in a hotel room for my birthday.
That's not true. I don't think this is gonna be one of the ones we gotta understand the question.
Then he said that to her. He said, "We're just friends."
No, you're not. You're not just friends.
So your argument is that that's not a true thing.
Yeah, you said what was the question?
What did they say that hurt your feelings because it was true?
That's not true.
It just hurt your feelings?
If somebody told me we're just friends, no, we're not. We're naked.
You can be just friends and be naked?
No, you cannot.
I think you can.
I don't think you can.
I'm also a Scorpio.
Cuddling up in the bed with your friend, naked? Did they say naked?
Yeah. They say laid up. I assume this is after
sex, right? That's what I assume too. We are friends. Mm-hmm. We are not just friends, because even if we are friends who fuck, we are not just friends at that point.
If you can't just introduce me as your friend to like somebody that you're dating, we're not just friends.
We're not just friends. So it might have hurt my feelings, but not because it was true.
It just hurt your feelings because you don't want it to be true. Like what did they say that hurt your feelings because it was true? I self-sabotage as a way to control. I self-sabotage as a way to make me think I'm in control.
Yikes.
On bikes.
Wowzers. That hurt. Yeah, I feel you, because been there.
I was gonna say, you sound like I recognize that one.
Yeah. I have an answer for this too.
Oh, do you do? You want to come back to yours at the end?
It don't have to be the end. You can just throw it in there somewhere.
Okay. You want to say it now?
I can. Bet's gonna watch this.
Oh shit.
He's the one who said it to me.
Uh-oh.
He told me that I'm the queen of loopholes. And that hurt my feelings because I'm one thing I'm gonna do is get out of a fucking punishment. Okay? That
just sounds like brat. Like you were upset that he called you on bratting?
No, I don't like the word. I don't like, because to me, you telling me that I am the queen of loopholes sounds like I don't know how to take accountability.
Okay.
But it's true, because I will get out of anything. Like, I am one of those people who you have to say exactly what you mean, as specific as you can, because otherwise I will get out of it.
Well, that goes into the next one. What did they say that hurt your feelings because it was true? Aren't you tired? You need to accept responsibility for your part in your hurt. They said that.
I wish I could send that to somebody. Damn.
Yeah, I said if your therapist said it to you, you could also put that, because therapists be saying shit sometimes. Yeah. Hurting the shit out your feelings.
My therapist once told me, I don't think you know what anxiety means.
What did you think it meant?
Well, because I was telling her how something made me feel and the reaction that I had to it, but I was telling her that I didn't have anxiety. And she was like, I don't think you know what that means, because you literally just described a panic attack. Things. You literally just described a panic attack.
Like, hey, bro, that don't mean what you think it mean. I need you to reevaluate. Oh, wow. Okay. What did they say that hurt your feelings because it was true? I'm done smashing around. Now I'm ready for you.
I don't know that would hurt my feelings.
It might hurt mine, depending on how it was said. Mm-hmm. Like this is okay. Okay, so this is the thing. I used to have a thing where, like, you want to get to me and now you don't want to be a hoe no more. No, continue to be a hoe, sweetheart. Like, I don't stop when you get to me. Because I'm not I'm gonna encourage that behavior. But so when someone comes to you and, like, you've been wanting a relationship and they be basically like, okay, I'm done being a hoe now. I'm ready to be with you. No, I don't want it. That's like I would spit in my mac and cheese. Like,
I would respectfully decline, but I don't think that it would hurt my feelings. Like, okay, I'm glad you knew that you couldn't play in my fucking face.
It would hurt my feelings that you thought that you could say that to me, and I was just gonna be like, all right, cool, come on. Offended. Yeah, that's obscene. I can't believe you said that. What did they say that hurt your feelings because it was true? That I get too excited and I need to hold back more.
What's that about?
I don't know.
Y'all freaking.
But apparently.
What you mean?
You took that a completely different way. I didn't know how to. You just added context.
I'm like, okay, you ain't give me nothing else. That's what my head went. You need to hold back.
Okay. What did they say that hurt your feelings because it was true? If I could change anything, it would be your tummy. I've had 4 kids, so it droops. The disrespect, especially this is the other thing. Especially if all them kids is his, you put her body through that, and now you upset about the fact that. Come on, my G.
You can pay for it, brokey. You could change it if you don't like it. Go pay for it.
That's real.
Why would
especially if them 4 kids is yours and you did that to her body.
4 kids is yours. What the fuck do you mean?
You gave her 4 of them things, bro.
She grew 4 whole ass people in her body. 4 separate times. Well, she didn't say that they could have been multiples, but still 4 set of shoulders came out of her.
Crazy.
You understand that?
No, and I don't want to.
Oh,
God made me a man for a reason.
That reminds me of an argument I was having online, but some men was in the comments saying, did you see that video where it was a girl and a guy in a car? The girl is holding the phone, so you can't see her. Camera's on her boyfriend. She's like, "When can you tell me, how did you know you was in love with me? Or how do you know you love me?" or something like that. And he kept saying, "You don't want to know the answer to that. You don't want to know the answer to that." He finally told her, he was like, "It's because your pussy trash. And I still want to stick around." That is all he said. Like, they went back and forth a little bit or whatever, but that is what he said. Now, immediately, men in the comments are like, one person in the comments was like, they used that whole comparing women to cars, talking about a driver with 100,000 that's driven 100,000 miles versus a car that's been driven 100,000 miles, something like that. And I was like, this is what I talk about when I say a lot of men be having delusions of grandeur. If you think that your dick can do the same thing as shoulders coming out her coochie. Shoulders. I don't give a damn how big. It's shoulders.
I feel you.
Out of vagina. It's not doing that. You're not doing what you think you're doing.
Friend, that's not my ministry. I have never, first of all, I would never deign, and I had to say that like that. I would never deign to say such a thing to anybody.
Oh, you talking about the original video?
No, yeah. Oh. I'm with you because your coochie is trash.
Well, that's how I know I love you, because I still want to be around even though the coochie trash.
No, so learning that you love someone by like them having a deficiency and you wanting to be around, I guess is all right, whatever. But to tell someone, your coochie is, you're just not good at the sex, and so I've chosen to be with you anyway. Yeah,
not that's the answer to this. One of our answers to the question. You know it's true. Well, you know what? I'm not innately mad at it because I feel like it was a skit, but that I don't care about those type of things.
It was definitely a skit.
Yeah, but I don't care about those type of things. So I'm taking it for what it is because I also watch sitcoms and reality TV. So I can take social media the same way. But it's like, okay, he told you he didn't want to say it. And you begged him to say it. And he told you, he even said in the video, this probably gonna make us break up if I say it. And she still wanted to know. Now, see,
that's crazy. The fact that he said this is probably going to make us break up and you still wanted to... First of all, we should just break up if that's the case.
Well, no, not necessarily, because maybe she don't care.
Oh, she cares.
My necklace on backwards?
Oh, I don't know if there's... Yeah, it's backwards then.
Anyway, yeah, I'm not necessarily mad at him saying it, especially if it's the truth. Now, the problem, I had an issue with the comments. Because I just didn't like that men immediately took that to make it seem like the girl was ran through. But y'all motherfuckers don't be believing in science.
This is the thing. If she was ran through, I guarantee you she doesn't have trash coochie. Because I guarantee you she picked up some things along the way.
They're trying to make it seem like he said it's trash and that means she's loose. And they're saying that that's because she probably fucked too many people. But y'all cannot say that and understand that the vagina is a muscle, knowing that any other muscle that you constantly work out does what? It gets bigger and stronger, which means, if anything, she got the Super Grip 7000, if anything. Now, some women are looser than others. That is a fact. But it ain't got nothing to do with how many people she slept with. It don't. I
remember some dude online was like, all vaginas feel the same. And some woman promptly was like, actually, if you get in deep enough, there's not two of them that are the same. They're actually more like snowflakes. But you wouldn't know that because you don't qualify.
They're all the same up front. But the back of the bus is where the party is. Yeah, you got to make it to the VIP section in the back of the club.
Yeah, ain't did all that.
Yeah. But I was having that conversation with people, with going back and forth with some men online, because it's just like, well, for one, she could just not get wet. She could be bad at sex.
Yes.
I feel like the coochie gonna do what the coochie gonna do. I feel like I'm not a man and I don't sleep with women, so this really don't have nothing to do with me. But I would feel like you would more likely come across women who are bad at sex than have bad coochie.
Yeah, there's a lot of women that are bad at sex and don't realize that they're bad at sex, just mostly because
they ain't never had to do nothing.
No, and niggas just nut for nothing. So like if every dude that you've been with has had an orgasm, you automatically assume that like that is a thing that makes you good at sex. But when you're experienced, you realize not all orgasms are created equal. And so therefore you probably were not just good at this. You was just, if you give him enough friction, he gonna come almost every time. That doesn't mean that you were like engaged. Right. That doesn't mean that and that being good at sex usually means being good at, and when people say that, they mean being good at sex with me. Yeah. Not being good at sex, because I can be good at sex and someone else can be good at sex and we have sex together and don't have good sex. But that's because
the chemistry, the what you like, the way you like to move. Yeah.
Yeah. There's people just out here wilding. What did they say that hurt your feelings? Because it was true. That they wanted me but didn't need me. Now, I don't know why that hurt your feelings, because I love to be wanted. Mm-hmm. And when someone needs you that sounds like an obligation, and I don't, and not a fun one either. Like I don't have kids. If I had a kid, my kid might need me. And when I was younger, I used to think, oh yeah, I want someone that needs me. Mm-hmm. As an adult who's gone through things and has lived life a little bit now, I don't want nobody that needs me.
I feel like there's different levels to the word need, though.
Fair.
I need my man. Now, if he was to go away, I could function. I wouldn't die. But I need him.
Quick question. How long would he have to go away before you're like, I miss him?
I miss him every time he leaves to go to work. I'm so serious.
You and little one get on my goddamn nerves.
I do. I miss him.
That's
as soon
exactly
as he
how
leaves.
she is.
I miss him as soon as he get in his car. I miss him. But
do you text him and tell him that?
No, I'm not. I'm a real nigga.
See,
now,
little one not a real nigga. Little one will call. I ain't even opened up my car yet. I love you, baby. I miss you.
One of us does that.
Oh.
But it's not me.
Oh, wow.
But he is the more affectionate person. He's way more affectionate than I am.
I'm affectionate. I'm not verbally affectionate.
Yeah,
nearly as much.
He's verbally affectionate, physically affectionate. Like he's way more expressive than I am. The only time I be wanting to express my love is when I'm high. When I get real high, you know how people be in the club drunk, like, bro, I love you, bro. We gonna make it out of this. Like, I'm so proud of you, my nigga. You done came a long way, bro. That's me. when I'm high, I be wanting to just be like, I'm so happy that you came in my life, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. That's but I don't ever do it. I be thinking it in my head, but I don't ever say it out loud because I'm a real nigga. Figure it out.
Figure it out is crazy. What did they say that hurt your feelings because it was true? We could never be anything more because I don't know how to act. Because I don't act like I want more.
Wait. The person saying this
we could never be anything more because I don't act like I want more.
That's what they told them.
Yeah.
That they don't act like they want more.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'd be like, that's an easy fix.
Act like you want more. Show them that you want more if you want more.
Sometimes the things that hurt other people's feelings don't always be hurting my feelings. Because I just be like, that's okay.
I mean, they're giving you the answers.
To the test. All you have to do is act like you wanted more. What did they say that hurt your feelings because it was true? You don't need anyone to gaslight you. You do it to yourself. That one said my therapist as well.
Mm-hmm. That's like when people be saying, when men be saying, you don't got a lot of women. If they like you enough, they'll lie to themselves.
Surely will. Surely will.
And will.
Bro, I have been in situations where I'm like, I'm not this fly. Like, you think I'm flyer than I am, and I don't know why, because I haven't given you the impression that I actually am this fly. It's crazy to me. Anywho, what did they say to you that hurt your feelings because it was true? I don't understand why you're attached. Like, damn, nigga, you right, my bad.
I don't understand why you're attached. It's crazy. Bitch, you know exactly why. And nobody's saying that and they don't honestly know why. You know why.
First of all, I would never say that because I know why you're
You
attached.
know why.
I just gave you the dickin' of all dickens. I know why you're attached.
You know why. Whatever it is, you know why.
I brought my A game today. Like I knew what it was. So saying to someone you don't know, I don't know why you're attached is some lightweight gaslighty shit, and not even really lightweight, because you know.
But it works.
But also, on the flip side of that, could you imagine like actually not knowing? Someone being like, you don't really have a relationship with this person. Like you've been on like maybe 3 dates, and they just like super like into you. Like, bro, I don't know why you're so attached.
I'm not sure why. This isn't about me. I look like somebody.
Yeah.
This isn't about me.
I remind you of a boy that you once knew. See his face whenever.
Yeah. That's one thing that I've learned with maturity is being able to look at things and realize when it's not about you. You're yelling at me or you're mad or you're acting with it. This isn't about me.
Not at all.
I don't care. Because watch your fucking mouth.
Careful.
But it's saying about me.
Well, that's all of them.
Does it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, we did good.
Yeah, we didn't do bad at all. If you've made it this far, put therapy in the comments. Because we all
go
need
see
it
the lady
every once in a while, or fella, if that's what you're into.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have anything else?
No, I'm good. Yeah, no, I'm good.
Any church announcements?
No, I'm on YouTube, my personal YouTube.
Oh, you started a personal YouTube?
For like my clothes stuff, like my hauls and stuff like that, mostly. Yeah.
I've been debating whether or not I'm going to start a YouTube, but I'm like, I don't have that much long form content, and the majority of the long form my content I do have is this. So, and we already have a YouTube for this, so I'm like,
yeah. That's pretty much all that's on there. Is just my fashion stuff. So
I wish I would have started if I'd have got into video essays and some of this like documentary stuff that the other like kids be doing. It's pretty fly.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I got. Thank y'all for making it this far. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you decided to spend an hour and what is now about 21 minutes with us, and we thank you for that, for being in the home of the best coworkers in the world with your favorite not safe for work coworkers. I am again RJ, the friendly neighborhood Dom, and this is
Ebony,
aka
Big Rox,
not the little one,
never the little one under any circumstances.
And we
don't care how small I get.
And we have been Hey Coworker. Thank y'all, and we'll see y'all next time.
Bye.
Bye.